Signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. You just saw the soulmate card there. So what's going on for you guys? This is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Aries, Leo, Sag. Hi, hope everyone's doing well. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome in. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share if you like the content I make. Thank you in advance. All right, let's see where we're going. If you're interested, we are doing a tarot masterclass, some sessions this summer. You can do 1 month, you can do all 3 months, or whatever you like. There's a link below. It's being handled in Patreon. There's a new Patreon channel just built for this, okay? One of the things about Patreon is it can be a little confusing, so we wanted to just make it very clear. All right, so the link is below if you want to join the live masterclass around reading tarot. We're talking about opening to intuition and making the leap into storytelling live all summer long. All right, so let's see where we go. Aries, Leo, Sag. What is going on? June 6th through the 8th. Today, I'm doing this reading on the 5th when we're having a full moon in Sagittarius. Things can be heated. Things can get sparked if you don't. That's interesting. Okay, things can be sparked also. You don't just think of it as a negative thing. I was just thinking about people you could have a fight or a tiff, but there's a spark. Nice. Okay. Here and now, a spark in a positive way. Here and now, exchanging gifts. Thinker. This is like a timeout almost. Okay, I feel like you feel like you're in a good place with a potential relationship or an existing relationship, and you're just reassessing it. You know, we're in all these retrogrades right now, so that makes sense to me. And this is a lunar eclipse right now. There's 3 of them between now and July 3rd. So this energy is going to be very reflective. Looking back at things, wondering if this is correct for me. Is this the right thing? I feel like you're already progressing down a road. You're already moving down a road of connection with this person, but then it's like you stop and they're like, is this the right thing for me? Is this the right thing for me? Very reflective. All right, so let's see where we go. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. This is all crazy. All right. Let's see what's happening. I see the Fool on the bottom. Okay. I got to take that. When I see the Fool and then the 10 of Cups. Wow. That's kind of beautiful. That's kind of beautiful. Do you know that that's what's wanting to happen? What's this about? 10 of Wands. Oops. 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands, and 9 of Swords. Yeah. Someone's having a hard time making a decision about moving forward with this relationship. I feel like the Fool jumping into this, you might have jumped into this a little too quickly, believing it's 10 of Cups. You may or may not. It may or may not be. Let's see. Cancerian energy, Virgo energy, Chariot, Hermit, 7 of Pentacles. There's a pause here. In this moment, there is a pause. King of Pentacles. Magician. Wow. Star. Not very much movement here in the future. It's sort of like you're kind of reflecting on, did I do the right thing moving forward with this? All right, did I do the right thing? I feel like you're both kind of thinking that right now. Look at this, 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands. I want to put down this burden. I want to, I'm carrying too much of the work myself, or I feel like this is a burden. There's something burdensome about this connection. And I need to decide what to do about it. Giving you some sleepless nights. What do I do? Seems like it's stagnated a little bit here. Could be, I feel like you are this Chariot and the Hermit here, waiting for things to come to fruition. Waiting for things to move forward. It only moves forward if you take the steps to move it forward. King of Pentacles is very grounded and stable. I feel like you both want to move forward into some kind of stability, but not quite sure how to do that. Okay, this is healing energy. Yeah, the block here. Queen of Swords, having a clear vision of the way forward. Okay, having a clear vision, and also there's some kind of thing, baggage, or some kind of previous relationship or previous life experience that is stopping you both. It's stopping you. And to have a clear way forward, you got to get rid of those Nine of Wands. You see how the Nine of Wands are blocking her sight? The Six of Pentacles, there needs to be more balance. I feel like one person is doing all the work here. One person is doing all of the work. And the other person is just waiting. Okay? I feel like I feel like you here are just waiting. I feel like you might have felt like you put in a lot of effort, or that you haven't put in the effort, not for the same reason this other person put all the effort in. I feel like you might be like, is this the right thing for me? Just really trying to, figure out do I want to really move this forward? Do I want to? Is this a good thing? And there was some question about it, because I feel like there's some unfinished business or unfinished conversations that you need to have. You might have jumped into it before you really knew what you were getting yourself into. You had this vision that it was going to be this amazing thing. I see 10 of Cups and 10 of Wands, and I also see the nines here. So 9s and 10s. This is an end to this cycle. But right now, this is very stopped, because this is Aquarian energy of like, I want to know what this is about. Before I keep moving forward, I need to reflect on what do I want from this relationship. One of you could have been doing all the work and the other one was receiving everything. So that needs to be balanced out. That was definitely the case in the air sign reading. You might want to check that out, because I see Aquarius here too. I see Cancer and Virgo here. Cancer, Virgo, Aquarius. Cancer, Virgo, Aquarius. You could be dealing with someone who is, one person is doing all the work and then like feeling like they're not getting anything back. Okay. The other person may be looking at a past person who could be a Cancer or a Virgo. Okay. Looking at a past person, because this whole line here, and this could be you or this could be the other person, right? Feel free to swap around the characters if it makes sense for your situation. The person who is looking at this Cancerian energy or employing this Virgo hermit, like I'm not really saying anything. I'm not saying anything about the decisions to be made that need to be made. But this person who is the Hermit Chariot, they're looking back on a relationship or looking back on a time when it was moving forward, or they're looking back on another relationship with a different person. Like, okay, I don't understand. Like, I've put in all the effort. I've put in the effort. I'm not putting in any effort right now, but I don't understand why this isn't moving forward. Because I feel like you both have the capability, King of Pentacles and the Magician, you both have the capability to move it forward, or the capability, desire to do it. This is a wish granted card. So this is sort of like, what are you wishing for? What are you hoping for? One of you is losing a lot of sleep. The other one is reflecting on past situations. Okay, they could be looking back in the past to figure out what's going on. It's like, okay, well, when we started, it was like this, and why is it stopped? And there's just a lot of confusion here that both of you are having, like, not sure what's going on with the other one. Neither one of you. You're sort of both like not wanting to make a misstep or not wanting to do something. The action is very limited to the past. You both took action in the past, but now it's like you're waiting for each other. You're waiting for each other to kind of do something. I feel like you're not sure what the other person wants. So this is a little bit codependent, like, well, I don't want to say what I want if that other person's not going to say what they want. So there's a stalemate. Okay, there's a stalemate, and this needs to be cleared up so you can see the way forward. Somebody needs to speak. Somebody needs to speak up. Someone needs to say something here. Okay, so I will look at Cancer and Virgo and Aquarius in the extended. But let's see where we go, okay? I'm going to continue this reading, and the link is below for the rest of the reading. I'll see you over there. Hopefully I'll see you on the tarot classes this summer. Mwah!